So it's Sunday, the 5th of January 2025, and I thought I would just put together a real quick video about the costs of owning a Belgian Malinois. I'm going to do a few little raw and unedited videos about owning Belgian Malinois, what's required, the finances, the effort, the exercise, the training, just so you get the full picture of owning a Belgian Malinois, not the Instagram nice pictures. Belgian Malinois, great, which they are, but and the YouTube clips where everything's fantastic, no problems, no issues, everything through rose tinted glasses. So just a quick video on the costs of owning a Belgian Malinois. So from the initial purchasing costs through to food, vets, training, and that sort of thing, really. So costs of owning a Belgian Malinois. The cost of buying a Belgian Malinois, it's heavily dependent on what lines you get. Most Belgian Malinois are working line, and security, IGP, KMVP lines, dog sport lines. Belgian Malinois are bred to bite. They're bred as man stoppers predominantly. So most lines are going to be security, and you can pay anything from 1,000 to 5,000 and beyond for a Belgian Malinois puppy. I'd advise you to, if you're going to be buying a Belgian Malinois puppy as opposed to rescuing one, then do your research, research the breeders, get information about their particular lines, what their dogs are used for and have been used for, which may give you an idea as to how your Belgian Malinois might turn out genetically. So anything from 1,000 to 2, 3, 4, 5,000, sometimes beyond that. So that would be the costs of purchasing a puppy. So when you purchase your puppy, ideally you would want to get some insurance, and there's a whole range of insurance companies that you can purchase, decent insurance. Always read the small print, always do your research, and ensure that it's from a reputable company, and like I say, do your research, look at reviews, and pick a good quality insurance for your Belgian Malinois. We pay around about £32 a month for our insurance, and that covers us up to £5,000 in one particular issue. We do have small amount of savings just in case as well. So yeah, it's always advisable to get insurance. We also pay a monthly fee to our vets, and this is for flea tablets, worming tablets, and also 2 free consultations a month. So that comes to £26 a month. So we got £32 for the insurance, and we have £26 a month for the vet sort of bills. Well, for the standard flea worming tablets, and 2 free consultations. Obviously, you're going to want to get your puppy wormed, all its injections up to date, parvo, what have you. All that's at week sort of 12. You're starting to get those. I can't remember what the costs were there for that, but it's going to be a couple of £100 to make sure that they've got all their injections and everything up to date. So we've got the cost of buying the puppy, your insurance, maybe your vet's bills, food. Currently Kaiser's 3, and we predominantly feed him raw. So the cost of that a month is £155 a month. But on top of that, we get salmon oil, which is about £12 to £20 for a couple of months. And then we get vegetables, sort of frozen vegetables. We don't cook them, but we defrost the vegetables and then blend them. So it's cauliflower, broccoli, peas, carrots. We buy it in the big frozen bags. We'll defrost it, sort of pour boiling water on it, so it's all defrosted, and then blend it in a blender, and then add 3 or 4 big tablespoons to his raw food. Kaiser gets 1,000 grams, so a kilo of food a day. He has 500 in the morning, 500 at night, or in the evening. Now it is in a bowl, but we use it for training. So maybe if we are feeling a bit lazy or a bit tired or what have you, we'll mix all the food up and we'll put it on the floor and he can eat it out the bowl. But 90% of the time we mix it all up, and then we'll use small balls of it and use it for training. So it's an ideal opportunity to get him to work for his food, just to do a little 5-10 minute session in the morning and in the evening of some just basic obedience, really. So we'll utilise that. So on top of the food as well, we obviously get treats and bones and raw bones, raw treats. There is a company that I'm a rep for, thenaturaltreats.co.uk, and if you check them out, use Kaiser 10, you can get 10% off your purchases, and I've utilised that company and been a rep for them for around about a year now, and get all the treats from there. That tends to cost us anything from 20 to 40 quid a month as well. And then training treats wise, we use chicken, so tend to get the pre-cooked chicken packs from Tesco's, and they're approximately, I think, £1.90 per pack. A couple of packs will last 2 or 3 days, and every 2 or 3 days we'll get a couple of packs. I'll cut it up into small pieces and then can utilise that for obedience, for his heel work, for training, for his tracking is trailing, man trailing stuff, can utilise it for that. So they're kind of the food costs. For Kaiser's training costs per month, it's approximately 150 quid a month for training, and therefore all his man trailing, tracking, trailing sessions, £150 a month, and that's generally it for his costs. There might be some ad hoc costs, other training costs in terms of some obedience sessions, which we've done when he was a young puppy, some heel work sessions, some loose lead walking, some recall sessions, just some basic stuff really. But I tend to have the ability to be able to do a lot of that myself, so I haven't needed to pay for trainers extensively. So there you have it. That's a brief raw video on some of the costs of owning a Belgian Malinois. Just a bit of a test, this video. As I say, it's not going to be edited, it's just quite raw, but I just wanted to give you some of the lowdown on the costs of owning a Belgian Malinois. If you've got any comments, then please put a comment below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions about costs. I'll do a few more raw videos talking about the realities of owning a Belgian Malinois, and the effort that's required, the exercise, the training. Like I said earlier, it's not going to be a Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything is rosy. It will be a real look into what's required to owning a Belgian Malinois, and to see if they're the right dog for you really. For me they are. They're a fantastic dog. They're loyal, agile. They're canine athletes. They do require a lot of work, but really enjoyable breed of dog to have. So yeah, let me know in the comments below any other videos you'd like to see, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Cheers.